What we have here today are my fundamental favorites. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Sin, and today we're actually going to be talking about my almost fundamental favorite pair of sneakers. The reason why I say that, firstly and foremost, I'll give you guys just a little bit of history and a little bit of knowledge as to why that is and why I stated it the way I did. This pair of sneakers is extremely cool. I love the look of them so much, but rather, what these mean to me additionally is I've read a movie, actually quite a lengthy one. Actually, it's going to be in a 3-part, maybe 4 series. And, the main character, I had thought to myself, if there was a modern version, because it's set in like a different time space and whatever else, but, if the main character was in a pair of sneakers, what would they be? What would he wear? And it's absolutely these here, okay? And so, so on that merit, since the main character is kind of based off of, like a version of myself, that just kind of comes to this. So anyways, that backstory out of the way. Sorry, I know that was a lot, and most of you probably didn't care. Or maybe some of you did, who knows? Back to the actual sneaker itself. So these are really, really cool, okay? So I love all of the detail that Jerry Lorenzo with Fear of God decided to put into these. These are the Fear of God military sneakers, okay? And these, again, there's just so much detail. So let's just zoom in. Let's look at those Riri zippers. Kind of cool. Again, this strap right here around the top is actually removable. So if you don't like the look with the strap, then you can have it without, which generally I'll do for a number of different outfits, but I think that this strap looks really cool on there with different pairs of denim, okay? So, covering that, the main material that this is made of is neoprene, okay? But it's not just that. It's actually an extremely, seriously, like high quality and luxurious version of that neoprene. And with that, I think that these, I can't imagine being able to break this down, in the same way that any other material would. So that's super cool, longevity-wise, all right, great. They do have a really cool pattern as far as their bottom sole here, as you can see with this shark tooth design. Not my first pair of sneakers with the shark tooth design, but, it's there. It has this extra part that kind of protrudes from the bottom there, which is just another little hint and detail. They have impeccable stitching that runs across the bottom there, but it only goes until the front end, as you can see here. It doesn't go all the way throughout the sneaker. To me, design-wise, there's so much thought and effort and seriously craftsmanship that was put into these. So again, every tiny bit of stitching, it's all perfect. It's flawless. These sneakers look great. They actually came with a number of different pairs of laces. They originally came with actually kind of like this waxed gray lace, which did look good. It didn't look bad at all, but I think that the contrast with, the black stitching that's on the actual sneaker itself with the black laces instead makes it really pop that much more. It looks really, really cool when done and worn in this sense, to me. Now, there is a negative to this particular pair of sneaks, okay? And that is, these were probably my least comfortable pair of designer shoes. You know what? Least comfortable pair of sneakers I've ever purchased, okay? These would dig in so much around this toe cap here. Painfully. I don't know what it is about the design or the material choice that maybe just wasn't flexible enough, but it would dig in and it felt horrible, okay? So I actually ended up taking these to I've got a shoe place down the road, and I took it in, and so I had them kind of stretch that out a little bit to give me a little bit more room there. And I also actually had to take out the insoles and replace them for another pair of insoles. So actually, if you guys happen to see my video on the white low top sneakers, I actually swapped as well the white Louboutins I have. I swapped the insoles for those. I also have a black pair of Louboutins without any spikes that I also swapped the insoles on, because for some reason, I can't quite understand this, but when certain designers like to make their designer sneaks, okay, they make them look so cool. They put so much thought, detail, and effort into them, but then for some reason, it's almost as though it's a voluntary choice not to make them comfortable, which, okay, I don't quite get it, but that's all right. That's a topic for another day. So, I took these from what was probably a 3 tops because I imagine that there's less comfortable sneakers out there, unfortunately. Up to what now I would say they're currently, depending on how much I'm walking in them, I would say top 6.5, so between 6 and 6.5, which ultimately isn't bad for a really cool look. I do wish that there was more, I guess, flexibility with the material, but because of the choice, I can't be angry with that. Ultimately, it is what it is, okay? So, anywho, the Fear of God military sneakers in the gray, I think that this was the best color. They had black, yellow, red, blue, navy blue, which was a Kith collection special, this forest green. They come in a number of different colors, so there's something out there for everyone. Alright, so thank you guys all so much for watching. Always appreciated. And so if you guys actually happen to have this sneaker or have anything to say about it, I would love to read it down below. But otherwise, we will see you all again for the next video.